Trees for us are why we exist as a business. We don't think of ourselves as an apparel company that happens to plant trees. We think of ourselves as a tree planting company that happens to sell apparel. We create the most sustainable product we possibly can, and we plant 10 trees for every item of clothing that we sell. And to date, we've planted over 65 million trees all across the globe. We believe that big change starts small. The creation of Tentree was really about how can we create a sustainable vehicle that allows us to plant trees and build a brand around that, connecting the consumer with their ability to have an impact. I think one of the big challenges with environmentalism or sustainability has been it really lacking any tangibility. So I think what's incredibly powerful about trees is that they serve as this symbol of our ability to have an impact. We were planting in this small village in Madagascar on the water, and the village was about 160 people, of which roughly 60 were in some form of indentured servitude. And they'd cut down hundreds of thousands of mangroves. What they slowly realized was that these mangroves were actually the home for fish to create hatcheries and things like that. As they cut down those trees, the fishing started to deteriorate. And to date, we've reforested this entire estuary with mangrove trees. Today, that village is over 1,000 people. There's not a single person in any form of indentured servitude. Ultimately, I think this is what people don't necessarily recognize about tree planting is it's not just about the environment. It's also about the people within it. Where I think business is going and where we've always believed it's headed is that we're focused on actually doing more good. And that's the future of business. And really that's what trees represent for us. We're gonna do everything we can to make the footprint of our business as small as possible. But at the end of the day, in addition to that, we're gonna focus on restoring the planet through the products we're selling. How can we make our product not just as sustainable as possible from the beginning, but actually through the entire lifetime of that garment as well? Can we take that sweatshirt that's already using 75% less resources than a conventional sweatshirt and actually consider how we can re-engineer it to make sure that at the end of its life, it's either entirely recyclable by using a synthetic fabric or it's entirely compostable by using exclusively natural. Tree planting isn't the silver bullet. It's not the solution to all of our climate problems. But what it is it's an important tool in our toolkit. If trees can inspire people to actually take part in their ability to have an impact, then that will likely be larger than any impact of the trees we plant.